Hey, what's up, Long Star Fishing? How you doing today, my man? I appreciate you stopping by. Throwing his left-handed baitcaster with a chatterbait. Also have a Berkeley, just a power worm hooked up on my other baitcaster. Just seeing how it goes. This rain is kind of unpredictable right now. Haven't fished this spot much lately. Just coming to see if I can get a bite here. I plan on doing a video or I guess I might ease over to another spot and do a live. Or continue the live there, I'm not sure. See what happens. Nah, this is basically like my third or fourth cast. I haven't fished this spot either because of the fact that the grass has been really tall. But it seems like they cut the grass not too long ago, and it's pretty good access right now. But no, nothing yet. Hopefully I can catch something. What's up, YY? Roblox innings? Vic, oh, what is that? Vic Martin. What's up, Vic? Oh, I got a bite, but wait, I think it's a bass. Yeah, that's a bass for sure. That didn't take long. I've been here for 3 minutes. I think I've been live for 3 minutes. That's as long as I've been here. He didn't want the chatterbait, though. He went for the old Berkeley power worm. Little dink. But yeah, it's nice to beat the skunk, that's for sure. Hey, good morning. Samalat. There was something moving big over there. I think it may have been a turtle or a carp or something. But yeah, we've been getting rain. It's been raining here last, I guess, maybe couple of days. We've got some rain, and it's good for these bodies of water. Sorry, I'm trying to rig this up again, which I'm having the hardest time doing. Wasn't expecting it to be this windy today either. The forecast says it's supposed to be raining right now, but it's not. Berkeley power worm and a split shot, kind of like a Carolina rig. Gotta bite this on. Can hear a hawk in the background. He's like, I love the way that sounds. Make a couple more casts here. Mr. Hampton, Addison Hampton. Oh yeah, there he is. A hawk. I like those birds. I guess some people call them like falcons. But yeah, shout out to the Philippines. Thank you guys so much. I feel like I'm getting another bite. God, that's a little bit better one. Jesus. He didn't want the chatterbait either, and he slung it off. This one's a little bit better, boys and girls. God, it's crazy how I can catch 2 fish in 10 minutes. And there's been times where I come here and like he will not open his mouth. I should have went barbless. I don't know why haven't pinched a barb. This is a solid 2-pounder, man. I need to pinch these barbs. Or it might be pinched because it came out pretty easy. It's not pinched barb, but that's a decent one. I think I'm tangled on my line. God, that smell of fish smells good. The smell of success. Yeah, this is a decent fish, man. Healthy. I'm proud of you, buddy. He has a couple small little sores on his tail, but yeah, very decent fish. Get him in, because wind is blowing. I don't want him to dry up very much. I tossed that chatterbait one time. Yeah, they might be just feeding on the bottom right now. Like I said, I tossed that chatterbait in this area like 4 or 5 times and nothing. Hey, I appreciate that, Jesse. Hope you guys are doing well this afternoon. Yeah, I'm not getting the retrieve that I want on this chatterbait. Need to hold my rod down, but it's kind of hard because I'm like kind of on a little cliff. It's like a little drop right here. Just hold my rod tip down. But yeah, that was a decent fish for this spot. And I'm pretty happy with the fact that I caught 2 in 7 minutes. But yeah, I was saying, there'd be days that I come out here and I get skunked for like 3 or 4 trips in a row for hours. I fish like an hour or 2 and nothing. That's why I was saying, like, people are probably wondering, like, why is he still fishing this spot? He never catches anything. But I know that there's fish in here. They might not all be bass, but I know that there's fish here. Yeah, he shook off my worm, so I gotta bring out another power worm. Break the power bait. I actually have like the blue fleck at the bottom and the tequila sunrise at top. I also have these vintage ones. These are the old school Berkeley Power Crawl. I think they came out like 90s or the mid 2000s or something. Kind of wanted to use those on a video or something before I even open a package. God. Just got some dollar store Tupperware to kind of consolidate my stuff. I don't know if I got around to saying it, but I'll show it to you guys. I have this frog. I actually have 2 glow sticks. I'm gonna crack this glow stick and stick it inside of the frog later on. I think I'm actually gonna put 2 of them in it and try to do some fishing after when the sun sets and see if I can get a reaction to these fish, you know, just see if I can get a bite or whatever on the glowing frog, I guess. Perhaps. Hey, what's up, Todd? Good afternoon. I'm actually gonna go grab my pliers real quick and pinch this barb because I don't know. I don't feel like gut hooking a fish or anything. Fishing like with a plastic worm and stuff like that, I can easily like gut hook these things. I'm going to. You have to excuse my car. It's kind of messy. I've been doing a lot of traveling. But yeah, I'm gonna go pinch that barb so I don't gut hook fish, and if I do, I could possibly get it out a little bit easier. I'm all out of breath. Very surprised with the catch so far. I'm like trying to read the chat. Judd's on the lake. Just on the lake. I'm sorry, I made me miss something. Looking for moving water or corners. Just on the, let's see, what is it? Judd's on the lake. I feel like my camera is not positioned in the right angle that I really want it to be. But yeah, I got lucky, Todd. This is that spot that I've got skunked at so many times, and I caught 2 fish within like the first 10 minutes of being here, which is very surprising. I guess they're finally off of that post spawn thing, and they're actually moving around and maybe biting. Hey, Betty. Betty in a jet. But yeah, hopefully I'll get around and get an opportunity to toss that frog with the glow sticks in it. There's like a little creek that goes in right there. It's like a drainage, and a lot of water comes in from over there. I normally like to jump across it and then fish that bank, but I might have to walk all the way around this place today to get to that side. But I'll see. I probably won't fish this bank very much. What's up, Em? Yeah, the first one was pretty small, and the second one was fairly decent. It was probably like a 2-pounder. Healthy fish. It would seem like it hasn't missed a meal in a while, which is nice to see. Don't want to see any skinny fish. That's the moving water. Yeah, well, yeah, I have winds coming from the south right now. And yeah, like a couple of days ago, it was getting winds from the north. But yeah, we got winds coming in from the south right now. It's kind of strange because I think the rain is coming from the west, maybe. It's like southwest. I'm not sure, honestly. I didn't check the Doppler radar. I don't know, I guess I'll loosen my pull tension a little bit because I'm fishing very light. Just one super small split shot, and yeah, just the worm. Yeah, very surprised I caught those. It's like they might be stacked in here or something. If not, I probably spooked them off already. But yeah, nice day out here, man. To be on the water. It's not so sunny. A little bit of wind. When are you gonna do some fishing, Todd? If you get the chance. I finished watching. I didn't completely finish watching your video of you making a knife, and I finished that maybe I guess earlier today, maybe like an hour or so ago. Let's see, north and east here in Virginia, we don't do well. Interesting. Yeah, I know a lot of not a lot, but some people say here in Texas. Well, I'm actually in Texas at the moment. I'm gonna cast out and get this extra line off. A lot of people say here in Texas that they don't really prefer the north wind when I guess certain times of the year they don't like the north wind because of it's typically colder, and south wind. Oh, I feel like I had a bite. Yeah, some people don't prefer the north wind because it's cold wind, and the south is normally warmer. So yeah, it's not so bad, I guess. But it has been very windy here this year. My split shot is slipping a lot. I actually got my pliers. I'm gonna just try to pinch it all the way across. Carolina rig seems like kind of the way to go if I can find them. I was thinking about ways to put like the smallest amount of weight because I've been fishing a lot of hydrilla, and thinking of ways to just kind of like slightly increase my my lure weight. And I was like, I think a good way is kind of like maybe like safety pins or like needles for sewing. You can just kind of slide them in the bait, and just to get like the slightest amount of what is it, weight added to like lures like that, when you don't want to add like a, yeah, there's something moving over there. I'm pretty sure it's a snake. That's why I don't like to fish in this spot when the grass is so tall. I'm pretty sure it's a snake. But yeah, I think see, like normally, I guess later on in the fall, I'll probably have all this access to fish all this area right here, but not so much now, unfortunately. I have to literally walk to the end of all of this. I might be able to make a few casts here and there. There's a lot of little mice and stuff out here as well. They'll kind of scare you when you're walking down the bank. They like dart off. Let's see. A thin nail too, brother. Yeah, 100%. Like for cabinets. Yeah, most definitely. That does sound like a good idea. Because I just been thinking about small things that I could use just to, because like I said, I was fishing the hydrilla, and it's just been hard to get down with some of the soft plastic that I have. With the wind, like the wind will be blowing, but and like I couldn't get my bait down in the grass very good. But at the same time, I kind of want to be weightless because I don't want it to just fall to the drop like dramatically. I'm getting a bluegill bite, I guess. Felt like some little thumps. I'm pretty sure it was a bluegill. Yeah, something's on it. Oh my God. That was crazy. I don't know if it was just like a really small bass or a bluegill. But they seem like they're biting, which is nice. They're making nice lures. You actually have like a couple of I got it from Temu. I don't know why. I was just like, everybody was like on YouTube was just talking about Temu and cheap baits or whatever, and I didn't know what to get. I actually got those glow sticks that I was gonna put in the rat that I intend on putting in the rat later. I got glow sticks, a crappy neck mount for my phone. I wasn't even able to use it. I tried it like maybe once or twice, and it's just way too flimsy. I did that. Sorry, I thought I heard a snake or something in the grass. I did, yeah, the glow sticks and the wake rats, and they're not too bad, honestly. I've actually caught one here before. I think I should throw the worm in this grass. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Watch me fish for a little bit. Shit. I use them in the head area, and if you cut with a needle nose pliers. Interesting. Yeah, I'll consider that. That's kind of like what I was thinking about, or just kind of like distributing the weight, or like putting it to where I kind of wanted to kind of hold or whatever. Like if I wanted to fall head first or kind of like sideways. I'm seeing something moving over there. But yeah, I tried fishing yesterday, and it was raining quite a bit on me. It started raining quite a bit, so I had to abort mission. I think I caught, or I just missed one. No bites, really. Uh-oh. I thought I had a bite. I'm in Texas. Tejas. In Dallas area. Page. Yes, I'm in Texas. I've been looking at different spots that are kind of around in the area. And it's kind of crazy. There's a lot of land development that's going on, and it's not really, I guess, affecting the places yet, but I don't know. It's kind of strange. Some of these spots, or spots that have been there for a long time, they're like getting apartments and stuff built around them. To go for the big boys. Yeah, there's definitely some toothy gar in here. They're like the short nose, and I think there might be a couple of like the alligator gar, like the huge ones. I saw one. I hooked into one. Maybe I think the last time I was here, it had to be like 4 foot long, and I've seen a couple surface, and the heads on them are like, seems like the head along on this thing is like 2 feet long, man. This thing is insane. I would definitely have to have some good line for that situation. They're really hard to keep on the hook. I've hooked a lot of the short nose gar, but never really brung one in. That was even when I was like, I remember being a kid, and I would see them and be fishing with like minnows and stuff, and I would never be able to catch them. They would always manage to get off the hook somehow. But yeah, man, I'm trying to use this left-handed baitcaster as much as possible, but I'm just not too fond of it. I've been using what is it? I've been using right-handed reels my whole life, and I'm just so much more comfortable holding the rod in my left hand. It seems like it would be the opposite, but I don't know. I think I might end up doing a giveaway for one of these. This reel, it's nothing super crazy or anything, nothing like an expensive reel or whatever, but just out of appreciation, I kind of want to maybe do a giveaway. I think I might give it away sometime soon. Hopefully somebody will like it, I guess, that's used to using left-handed reels. But yeah, if you're interested in maybe winning this reel, be on the lookout for a post that I make. It might be I think I'll probably do a short video and take names from the comments. I used to be able to walk across this. I've mentioned it almost every time I'm here, but this is what happens when you don't put rebar in your concrete. I actually found a whopper plopper, and I think I put it on the ground up here last time. Somebody's probably found it by now. But yeah, I found a whopper plopper somewhere over here. And I just left it on the ground because I'm not a fan of them, honestly. I've never really had a lot of luck in these particular areas that I'm fishing now, but I kind of have access to it, so make a few casts. I'll make my way to the areas that I actually prefer to target right now. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of alligator gar myself. I feel like they just put a dent in the fish population. They're so aggressive, and they're like almost like the top predator, you know. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. A lot of people out here in Texas, like off the Trinity River and stuff like that, they like to go and catch them. I've actually seen a couple people bow hunting or bow fishing. Like they'll have a reel with like a bow and arrow with a reel on it, and I think they're just what is it? Yeah, they're just like waiting for the gar to surface, just shoot them or whatever. I don't know if they kill them or what, but I think in a lot of places around here, they're kind of overpopulated. Like they're just everywhere. They don't really have any predators other than when they're small, and there's just like a ton of them. But yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping by, man. You guys are great. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Labor Day weekend. My preferred angle of casting is pretty much parallel to the bank, but I don't have a lot of access to do that, so let's see if I can get a couple in. I seen something about an earthquake. There's an earthquake and meteors, so I'm under the table. Whoa, that doesn't sound fun at all. Earthquakes and meteors, that sounds hectic. Yes, I lived in California for 8 years, Los Angeles, East Hollywood, and I would feel earthquakes there, and they weren't like really big earthquakes, and I wasn't very surprised by the fact that we were getting earthquakes. When I feel it, I'm like, wait, what is that? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's an earthquake, and seconds later, I just kind of chill out about it. But here in Texas, before maybe, I don't know how long before I moved out to California. I moved there in 2017, maybe like 2015, 2012, somewhere around there. We had 8 earthquakes, and I think maybe within like 2 months. And the biggest one was like I don't know, I think it was like a 5.4, and it was pretty close by, and like it like woke me up because I was working night shift. Thing woke me up, and I was kind of tripping out about it. I'm like, oh, like what was it? It felt like someone crashed into my apartment building, and it just kind of freaked me out. But I was more concerned about those earthquakes because we don't have faults or anything like that. So I was kind of worried about that for a while. But come to find out, it was all from fracking. Just companies drilling for natural gas. And yeah, that stuff kind of freaked me out. I was definitely more worried about the earthquakes in Texas than the ones in California. I don't know what to go with. Definitely had more success on the worm so far, but I'm gonna toss the chatterbait here a couple times. What state are you guys from, or what country, if you don't mind me asking? Maybe. Oh my God, that was a terrible cast. Maybe I'll be blessed one day to actually visit your states or maybe even countries and do some fishing. Meteors and earthquakes. I don't know, man. I wish I do. Or I wish that no one would experience that, honestly. Well, we didn't think it would happen either. Yeah, that's so random. But I think in like the 80s, there was one in the valley, an earthquake, and it was so big that it was there was a lot of bridges and stuff that had fallen in Los Angeles. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fish activity on the other side. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're bass or not, but I'm seeing a lot of activity, and that's kind of where I want to be, honestly. The wind seems to be dying down, which is nice. Sorry about the shakiness. I'm just moving around. Try to hold it still as I'm walking. But yeah, this area that I'm actually gonna go into right now kind of gets a little snaky. Also, kind of want to get away from this side because there's a tire distribution center behind me, and sometimes there's like new securities that come and they try to hassle me and stuff, and I'm like, I've been fishing this place before, during, and after business hours for years. So I don't know why they're making a big deal. I was at another spot maybe like a week ago. I think it was a week ago. Yeah, maybe like a week ago. And there was so much activity on the surface because I guess dragonflies were like spawning. And yeah, they were all over the water, and there was just tons of fish just jumping like 1-2 foot out of the water. It was amazing to see, honestly. Never seen anything like it. Any tips for using Baitcaster? Yeah, it's pretty easy, but I think it's just you just have to try it. Cause if you don't try it, you'll never get to, like, you won't learn. But I think I bought mine. I attempted to buy my first one at a garage sale, and the guy was actually like kind of friends of friends, and he was like, "Yeah, just take it." It was like an old Abu Garcia, and I think I learned pretty fast with it. I did end up buying, like, I think I bought like caught myself getting some braided line. Say, yeah, I'm gonna get some spider wire and throw it on my new Baitcaster and all this stuff. This is a long time ago. But yeah, I thought I was like gonna be ready, and I got the worst bird nest backlash with that braid, and I had to burn it all off. But tips for baitcaster, I would recommend to prevent having like a lot of like when you're learning, you eventually like you're gonna get backlashes at some point. Even the most experienced people get backlashes. But I would say don't put a lot of line on it. Your reel. Maybe put on I would say just put on maybe like 75 yards or whatever. Don't completely spool your line or your reel up. Sorry, it's humid. I'm like breathing hard. But yeah, I wouldn't completely fill your spool up just in case you get a backlash. And just make sure that you have your settings tight enough to where that your rod is just not stripping line like crazy. So like this one, it has 1 through 5, or what is it, 1 through 10 settings, and you want to go with maybe like go with a little bit more than halfway, like kind of tight, and get the casting in, because you can cast out without it backlashing and without even thumbing your reel. So yeah, I would just keep my line tension pretty tight to start with, and then gradually work your way to where you can get the longest potential cast. I wouldn't aim for just, trying to get the longest cast possible out of it. Just gradually work your way up, because I don't really want to mess with my settings. So I could like tighten this all the way. The braking on this one is like 5, the max braking. Tighten up your drag, and it'll cast maybe like 1 or 2 feet, and then just gradually decrease the amount of tension on your reel. Like this is typically going to be your spool tension, and you can tighten it all the way, and it's not going to lie. It's going to take a little bit more effort to get your line out, and just gradually work your way to the point where you can get a longer cast, and yeah, you're more comfortable with thumbing. My issue was, I think one day I was fishing last year or something. There was a lot of trees behind me, and I go to cast out, and I would drop my guard, not even thinking that there was trees behind me. And I think I got like 4 backlashes in like an hour or so. It was so annoying, man. I was having a bad day that day. I think I managed to catch 1 or something, so I wasn't too upset. But yeah, man, it was pretty hectic. And yeah, you could always go with a cheaper bait caster as well. This one is those alligator gar surfacing over there. This is like a Socializing. It's off got it off of eBay. It was actually not eBay, Amazon. They're like $30 something. That, and you can also get like a Cast King one. Nothing too expensive, just to get used to. And once you get used to it and get comfortable with it, you can upgrade and have another one as like a backup or whatever. But yeah, I would highly recommend you do it that way, and hopefully it'll work out for you. Also look on Facebook Marketplace. You can probably find some pretty good deals there. So you just maybe get one that a good quality, but you can still get it for a good price. That's going today, bro. Horrible day. I'm sorry to hear that, man, but it's gonna taste when you catch that. When you catch something next time, it's gonna be that much better. Because if you catch fish every time, it's gonna be like, hey, it's not gonna be exciting. It's like, yeah, those guards are all over this place right now. But yeah, good luck next time. But yeah, man, I think I came to this place and I got skunked like almost maybe like 10 trips in a row. I'd randomly catch one or two or whatever, but I feel like I got skunked at this spot so many times. It was insane. The wind has completely died down. It was blowing pretty hard when I first got here. And I'm seeing I'm seeing activity on the surface. I might tie on a topwater wake frog. Someone was mentioning, I think Jesse was mentioning something about a rat lure. But yeah. Hey, Stephanie, shout out to happy birthday to your friend or your girlfriend. Wishing her the happiest of birthdays. Usually I keep my brakes on 7, but I'm thinking about lowering it down to 6 because I don't get many backlashes. I'll fish for like 30 minutes and only get like one. Yeah, that's not bad, honestly. Just backlash sometimes. You can also sometimes your spool tension, that little knob on the side, you can just mess with that just a little bit. And it also depends on the lure that you're using. Like if you have a heavier lure or something, you can definitely feel the difference. But yeah, like that little knob, that spool tension, it has a lot to do with it as well. Even even my drag, like on this, I have an SLX DC, and I can uh, I can just adjust the drag as well and start feeling a difference in like my casting or the distance that I'm able to throw my bait. It's pretty crazy. I'm like, I feel like the drag should be on a whole different like mechanism. Like it shouldn't, me loosening and tightening my drag shouldn't really affect it, but I don't know. It's been so long since I've been like actually like fishing that I kind of just stopped fishing for the longest. But as soon as I moved back to Texas, I was like, there's some water around here that's fishable. Yeah, this is where I said it starts to kind of get snaky, but they did cut down a lot of the grass, which is kind of nice. Because, like I said, it's like super snaky right here. I normally take my rod tips and poke it in the grass. Make sure there's no erosion as well, so I don't like fall in a hole. Because there are holes everywhere around this place. Got the worm on my hand. I thought I had a chatterbait. Toss that out. It depends. If I'm like trying to launch it really hard, like it will, like I'll just randomly get a backlash for no reason, and it upsets me pretty bad. I'm like there's nothing wrong, like nothing went wrong, and it'll just like you casting and the line will just be buzzing, and it just boom stop on a dime. I'm like what went wrong? I'll reel it in and cast out again, and everything's just perfect, and I'm just completely just boggled about the situation. I thought that was a fish. It was coming up over some grass. Um, but yeah, I'll be like completely boggled, like why it's happening. But yeah, it happens, man. It's just something that you have to kind of get used to, I guess. But the more you exercise it, the better you get with it, 100%. I think heavier lures. I don't really fish a lot of heavy lures, honestly. I know my chatterbaits that I typically toss are like 3/8, 3/8 ounce, and sometimes I'll get like a half an ounce. But probably the biggest baits that I'm throwing are like 1 ounce. I don't really throw a lot of heavy baits. I'm not really targeting like giant bass. I think, maybe if I was throwing like a swim bait or whatever, I just have like my tension. I just tighten up my tension to the point where, like, kind of like the same way. Oh, wow. Had a bluegill nibble on it super hard. I just probably tighten up my tension and gradually get used to the cast. Like, oh, okay, tighten my spool and just not try to make the furthest cast as possible. Like right now, I could probably, oh my God, there's that one gar that I'm talking about. That thing, it has to be at least like 6 foot long. There's like one gar in here, maybe two alligator gar. Thing is a giant. But yeah, if I was had a big swim bait on, that's what probably I would maybe catch that thing with. Um, yeah, I wouldn't just go for the longest cast to start off the session. Just kind of gradually work my way. Like I said, this what I'm tossing now is just a Berkeley power worm with hey Higgio, or what is it? Hags. That's Hags channel. I think it might be your second channel. But yeah, I wouldn't go for the longest cast and just gradually work my way up. I think I was trying to say I could probably tighten or loosen the spool tension a little bit on this one and get a longer cast, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm getting like a good 25, 30 yard cast now, and typically all of my I feel like most of my fish are parallel to the bank, or if not close to the bank, so I'm not trying to cast really far out. But yeah, I saw that one alligator gar surface. Man, it is a giant. Sorry if I miss anybody in the chat. This is my second channel. Yeah, I remember, because I think I gave you a moderator maybe like yesterday or the day before. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day. It is probably 7:55, I think, from the Philippines. I had someone from the Philippines earlier. Said shout out from the Philippines. Earthen? Fans and Forest Outdoors. Or Fins and Forest Outdoors. Yo, bro, you bass fishing? Yes, I'm bass fishing. I caught two within like the first 7 minutes of being here. What is it? Hoa Pedro? Arigato. Not arigato, that's Japanese. Thank you. Obrigado. Arigato, obrigado. It kind of sounds the same. But yeah, obrigado is thank you in Brazilian, and arigato is thank you in Japanese. Kind of sounds the same. Never thought about it. I've never got those words confused. Obrigado, arigato. Yeah, they sound very similar. That's something I just learned. But yeah, the heavier lures, they can potentially give you a heavier backlash, because I don't know, it's just I don't know, it's just weird. Sometimes just the force that's bringing off the spool can just be hard for it to catch up, and it just stops on you, man. It can be pretty annoying. I think they recently cut this grass because last time I was here, it was almost as tall as me. It was definitely up to my chin. And that's why I don't really fish this spot in the summer very much, or when the grass is growing. It's really hard to fish, and a lot of potential snakes and stuff just lurking around. But yeah, sorry if I missed anyone in the chat. I'm just trying to answer questions and tell you about my experiences and stuff. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. What states are were you guys from? And if you do any fishing, what type of fishing do you do? Or what lures are you guys using nowadays in this? I guess we're kind of almost in the fall transition. I could definitely use some tips on some fishing tips myself. But yeah, there's a lot of hype behind the new baitcast reels. They're like, oh, you don't have to thumb it, like no backlash, whatever, blah blah blah. But you can do that pretty much with any reel. It's just having the right settings. I had an Abu Garcia. I'll probably put it on one of these days. It's just like a cheap Abu Garcia. It's kind of old. Got it off of Facebook Marketplace for like $50 with the other rod that I have on, or the other rod. And yeah, I was able to cast a chatterbait out, no problem, and no braking system in it. But I could cast it out and not thumb it and still go backlash free, basically. Not worry about a backlash. But there's a lot of hype behind the new reels. I'm not sure if they all are that good, but yeah, there's a lot of hype behind reels and no thumb, no backlash. Even this one, the SLX DC, I was using this thing, and hey Chris, I'm sorry I missed your live. I started getting rain over here, and I wanted to go ahead and take advantage of the daylight that I had to get in a little stream. But I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you guys are enjoying the burgers and dogs. But yeah, I saying I could still getting backlashes or like bird's nests on these reels, even though it's like it's I guess originally like $250 reel, and it has all this crazy braking system in it, and it could easily backlash. So don't believe all the hype about no thumbing systems, because pretty much any baitcaster can backlash. I think with time they might get to the point where you really don't have to worry about it, but I haven't seen one that you don't completely have to. I saw an ad. I don't know if it was on YouTube or on like Instagram or something, but this guy, he was worked for Shimano reels, and the guy was like literally casting. He was like, man, you can cast this thing into a wall, and he would cast as hard as he could and cast into like a brick wall, and it still wouldn't backlash. So I think the technology is getting there, but as far as I know, it's not there yet. But I'm not the type of person that's gonna go spend $700-800 on a reel, $1,000 to go get skunked. Something just blew up over there. Yeah, sorry if I'm missing anybody in the chat. Hello there from the UK, tight lines, buddy. Hey, I appreciate that. Neil Bill, thank you so much. Shout out to the UK. I always used to like try to talk in a British accent when I was a kid. Or talking all accents as possible. We use bagels. Iowa. Iowa in the house. I usually catch bluegill. We use bagels. Nice. Yeah, I can cast usually 20-30 feet with the Cinco and a 1/6 ounce weight. Yeah, that's not bad, honestly, I don't think. But yeah, you can always mess around with the settings just gradually. And sometimes surprisingly, a little bit goes a very long way. You could be like just like millimeters of adjustments on your reel, like the spool tension, and yeah, you get like a dramatic amount of line release, or a lot more dramatic line release, or it's just a dramatic change, shall I say, from just like the smallest adjustments. But yeah, I'm using a very small split shot at the moment. And yeah, now the winds died, like that cast, I don't know why earlier my casts were like not as far, but the wind has completely died down. Hey, Ken Reed, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good day. Hello, Sharon. Good day to you as well. Hope everyone's having a good day. Here in United States, we're celebrating Memorial Day. I guess that's one of the reasons why I'm out fishing. Or else I would probably be in Waco right now. Have the day off tomorrow, so I won't be going down to work in Waco until tomorrow. Or no, actually Tuesday. We're not gonna go down a day early. We have been going down a day early to like on Sundays. But yeah, surprise, man. I probably left the best area to fish, honestly, because I got here and I started. I think within like 7 minutes, I caught two. And now I can't even get a bite. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like to move around and not just stay in a concentrated area, not pressurize one particular spot too much. Even if I'm catching fish there, I'll kind of like back off of it. I appreciate you, Strong Minds. Thank you, thank you. This is it's just I have a 4-aught true turn hook with split shot, maybe like 3 or 4 inches from the worm. So it's kind of like fluttering. It's kind of like a Carolina rig, more of a Carolina rig than anything. But that's when I'm not using when I'm not like fishing my soft plastic Texas rig. This is pretty much how I do it. I was just like a small split shot and just a worm like that, and it just kind of keeps the bait, is not like falling too dramatically, or it still has like a little bit of play in it. Like you can kind of crawl it on the bottom, and it's just not completely stuck to the bottom. Just a little bit of elevated. But man, I've had so much success like that, and it's funny because I saw a something on Facebook. This guy was talking about this is like the most effective way to rig a worm and blah, 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 and this and that. And everybody was like, well, it's basically a Carolina rig. And I'm like, yeah, I've been using that same technique for a long time. Basically, just a split shot. I think I just I spooked off a carp. That kind of scare you when you're walking close to the bank. But yeah, I've been using that same technique for years. And with this rod, I'm just tossing a bluegill pattern 3/8 ounce chatterbait, just the original chatterbait. But both of my fish came off. The second one that I caught was solid baby, almost pushing 3, like a little over 2 pounds. Caught him off the Berkeley Power worm. I honestly didn't know what to use. It's like, what should I use? And ended up putting that thing on, and yeah, like my first 4 or 5 casts with those were pretty successful. Future D1 Hold on, I'm sorry. The base getting close to me. Future D1 pitcher Sully. What's up, my man? Fish. Love those tails. I appreciate you, Future. What is this? Willie Perch, my man. My man is back at it. How many? Yeah, just two. I remember you, Willie. For sure. Hope everyone is doing good. You as well, my man Willie. Nice to see you, my man. Sorry, man. I just trying to read chat and do all this and that, and like I kind of get lost sometimes. I'm like, wait, forget what I'm saying or whatnot. But yeah, I try to acknowledge everyone as much as possible. It's pretty humid out here. I'm actually sweating. It was, like I said, it was raining as I was coming over here, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that area that I just passed by was, I guess, a area that I kind of prefer to hit. But like I was saying earlier, there's a creek that comes in like right over there. And I'm just kind of lightly fishing these areas. I think I'm going to just walk a little bit. Seen something move right there. Kind of walk a little bit because I don't think I'm going to be able to cross it. And if I'm not able to cross it, then I'm going to have to walk all the way back this way. And I might as well not hit it too heavy. In case I'm not able to cross it, I'll just walk back this way. And maybe make a few casts in those areas again. Something's jumping over there. I feel like I normally have pretty good luck right here. Doing a lot of line watch. Oh my God. Ground's like caving in. Get a lot of like erosion gaps. Or not necessarily erosion, but like the ground, it'll like dry up and split. It's not erosion. Oh, I'm in Texas. This is I'm maybe 20 minutes from downtown Dallas without traffic. That is. But yeah, this is that's a water tower. You can see it. It says Carrollton, Texas. It's borderline Dallas city. It shares a border with Dallas. But yeah, it's pretty much Dallas. I don't know. It might be still like Dallas County. Jeez, it is humid out here, guys. It did just rain, like I said, and it has been raining for the last couple of days. But it's nice. I'm glad these spots have been somewhat replenished. Baitcaster over spinner. I think I do, honestly. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna invest in a Spincast here pretty soon, honestly. Just to throw lighter tackle. But yeah, I think just to have bigger line. To be able to have bigger line and bigger baits, I do prefer baitcasters. But I used a baitcaster for a while. Here, there's a lot of fish jumping over there. Not a lot, but I'm seeing action for sure. I used a Spincast for like 2-3 years at one point, till I just kept breaking the rod tip. I don't even know what happened to the reel, honestly, but yeah, I used a Spincast for years, and That was after I already knew how to use a baitcaster. I just wasn't fishing as much. But yeah, I never had any issues with it, honestly. I'm going for largemouth bass at the moment, but I'll take anything that bites. But typically, bass are just the active fish that are gonna bite these lures that I have. Um, I might I've caught drum on chatterbait. I think there's a bluegill messing with it. There's I've caught drum here on chatterbait, crappie. I've caught crappie, white bass or striped bass. I'm sorry, caught a striper, and I've hooked a few short nosed gar. But ideally I'm just going for bass, but I managed to catch a few other species here and there. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. It's a beautiful day, man. I don't know how the quality is looking for you guys, but the clouds and the reflection off the lake, the calmness on the lake, it looks nice. Mona, hey, good afternoon, Mona, or good morning, good day for wherever you are. Shout out to you guys, man. I really appreciate it. I could easily just come out and fish and not do it live or something, but it's nice to have people, you know, sliding through your channel and engaging with people. Wish I can catch something for the people that have been patiently waiting. Hopefully, I'll catch something over here pretty soon. Maybe where that water starts to come in, there might be something lurking over there. And for some reason, there's like, I don't know how old this place is, but it's been here as long as I've known, and for like almost 20 years. And there's just certain different, like, there's like sandy bottom, there's like clay bottom, there's like grass, and I'm kind of approaching a rocky bottom. Or it's not really rocks, but it's like bricks and stuff. I don't know. I feel like people came and like maybe the construction crews or whatever came out and they just like dumped a bunch of bricks and stuff. I found a lot of old like beer cans, the pull tab beer cans and stuff like that. Old, like super old Budweiser cans from like the 70s, and they pretty much have all the paint on them and everything. And I found like some old jugs, like some old glass jugs that are like really old, or they're like broken, but you can see like the handles or whatever. So I don't know. I think this place has been here for a long time. No problem, Chris. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, my man, and enjoying your food and your company from your nephews. I think I saw your niece as well, and perhaps maybe your brother-in-law or your brother. But I appreciate you, Chris. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one. Yeah, I was actually driving over here when I got the notification, and then I think Troy gifted me a membership as well. I got that notification, and I was just kind of like driving in my car. This place is like 30 minutes from my house. Oh my God. That looks like something big is swimming towards me. There's like these crazy ripples like coming at me. But who knows where the fish is. But yeah, I kind of want to hit up this other spot. I might drive over there and do some night fishing. I mentioned earlier, I'll have these small glow sticks, and I'm gonna throw the glow sticks inside of a frog, and hopefully it creates some type of like visibility. And let's see if I can just catch something with the glowing frog. See what happens. I keep saying I need to learn something in Russian because I don't know what that says, and I'm pretty sure that's Russian. But hey, shout out to you guys. Pais nu. Yeah, I'm not sure what that says. I got a fish on right now. Oh my God. Look at that. Do you see those ripples right there? Look at that. Something's swimming this way. That looks crazy. What is that? I think it's a carp. But yeah, I can see those ripples swimming this way. Oh my God, that's something big. But yeah, I felt the tension on that one. Obrigado, Gustavo Miranda. I appreciate you, my man. Muchas gracias. Shout out to Brazil. Se me escapó esa. Yeah, I ended up missing that one. It was, I could feel the tension, and he was swimming with it. He didn't drop it, but he may have just had like the tail end of it. That's why I like fishing with worms. It's so different from like a chatterbait. Chatterbait, you just cast it out, you just feel tension, and you just reel the fish in. But with these worms, you can actually feel the thumps, and sometimes they'll just pick it up, and you can feel them swimming with it. I forgot how fun it was to do worm fishing. Yeah, either those are carp or yeah, I think there was a carp that just jumped in the background as well. Heard a super loud splash. I think that was a carp or like buffalo, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not too familiar with all those, like the vegetarian fish or whatever. I know there's a lot of different types of carp, grass carp. Oh, look, oh yeah, I think that's a bluegill. Getting bites. Something very small. He was just nibbling at it. But yeah, it's so peaceful out right now. No wind. The wind was blowing pretty hard when I first got here. No wind. It's calm. Very calm. Kind of quiet. Yeah, appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully I can catch something. I feel like I know I missed one, and I felt that little bite. I might be on to something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not throwing that chatterbait near as much as I normally would. Especially with it being on that being on the left-handed baitcaster, and my first two fish of the day were off the worm, so I'm feeling like that's the presentation for now. Shaik, sorry I missed you. Hello, Shaik. Oh, what is that? Vi? Did you change your name again? Yes, what is it? VXZ official. VXZ official? Sorry. Because I think I was thinking that you're, I think it's like YK Bazzi. VXZ official. Oh my God, I scared that big fish that was swimming up beside me. Sorry, the name's a little bit hard to read. Sometimes I'm like trying to figure out where it actually cuts off. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, my man. Is something on it? No. It's crawling over this grass and it just feels weird sometimes. Being able to identify the difference between like grass and a fish sometimes is very crucial. Sometimes it's easy to be like, oh, it's not a fish, and just like not set the hook or something, and sometimes it is. You're thinking that it's not. Water's real murky right there. I don't know if something swam off or something caused a disturbance in the water. But yeah, it's a very nice day to be fishing. I honestly, Steven Connor, what's up, Steven? What are you fishing for? Wait, what fish are you hunting for? Not sure if I answered that, but yeah, I'm bass fishing. Just throwing a couple artificials, trying to get a reaction strike. I've tried bait in here before. I think like worms and stuff, but never had really any luck. Have, I think, better luck off artificials. I think if I were to use like minnows or something, I would probably catch almost everything. I potentially catch one of those big short-nosed gar and those alligator gar. I know that there's short-nosed gar here, and I think there's like an alligator gar as well, like the big ones. And I would like to catch one of those. I feel like if I were using like some big minnows or something, I could probably catch one. I've hung quite a few with my chatterbaits. Oh my God, there's one right there. That was one of them. Oh my God, I was saying if I catch one of those, I'm gonna need some really big line. Speaking of, that was one right there, and that thing was huge, man. That thing had to be like 10, 15 pounds. Oh my God. But yeah, I've been talking about them. There's some huge alligator gar in here. I'm located in Dallas, Texas. And that was my last chatterbait. I'm shocked, man. I don't think y'all realize how big that fish was. That thing was huge. Oh my God. And they have all those razor sharp teeth, so it was just like there's no way of catching them. Someone says that it's better to use like nylon rope, frayed nylon rope that imitates like a shad or something, and their teeth just get caught in it. Oh my God, that was crazy. But yeah, that was one of those big alligator gar that I'm talking about, and I normally don't get those to bite. Like they're just normally out in the middle of the lake, and you just see them surface every once in a while. But there was definitely one of them. Oh man, that was crazy. But this is my man, what's his name? Jesse, that was in the chat earlier, was talking about rats. And it's such a calm day. And I have a worm on my other rod. I'm shaking right now because that fish like literally scared me. It was a giant. Been like huge. But yeah, that was a what was it? Yeah, carp heads for bait. Yeah, 100%. I would definitely use some carp heads if I don't know. I can't even catch carp, honestly. I haven't had any luck catching any, but I would definitely use a carp or let's see. I think people use like they use carp head and bluegill head. I'm thinking about catfishing. I was gonna say I was gonna say what is it? What are those eels? I've seen a lot of people use eels, but that's for catfishing. But yeah, oh my God, I don't know if y'all heard the splash from that fish, but yeah, he just rolled on it. I saw him come after it, and he got it. And once he shook his head, it was over. It was like I have like 14, I think 14-pound monofilament, and there's no way I would need like some 50-pound braid. But yeah, I'm gonna throw this wake right on. Yeah, and the Trinity, this place is kind of I think it was connected to the Trinity at one point, because you can probably see there's a building right there, but between there and the building, it's an extension. It's the East Fork of the Trinity River. And so I think that's the reason why there's pretty much every species that's in the Trinity River is kind of in this spot. Hey, shout out to Thailand. I appreciate you guys stopping by, my man. I don't know any Thailand language, but I wish I did. But thank you so much for stopping by. Shout out to everybody wherever you are. Shout out to all my Texas people. What is that? The real Gigi. Shout out to the real Gigi. I imagine you are from Texas because you know about the Trinity River. Oh my God, man. I can't believe I'm not surprised that I didn't get it in, because I've never been able to bring one in. They always get off of my hook. But that one's, I had one snap my line maybe like last year, and had another one. Well, obviously that one snapped my line. But yeah, I have a topwater wake frog on right now. You probably guys can't see the action of it in the water really, but I'm sure if something jumps on it, you will definitely see it. You can kind of see it, I think. Yeah, this is a little wake frog. Or frog. I'm thinking about the frog that I'm going to use here in a little bit. I'm going to go over to another spot. I might not have enough battery. Oh my God. I'm having flashbacks about that cast. I'm going to go over to that spot now. If I can make it, I might charge my battery a little bit on my way and try to make a few casts where you guys can see. But I honestly don't think it'll be dark enough. But I have a topwater frog, and has like the little hose in it or whatever to squeeze the water out. And I want to put some glow sticks in it to see if just like it can create like have a little bit more visibility on it, and see if, I don't know, I can get some fish for it. I went and bought some glue. Like I want to call myself buying super glue, and I got I got epoxy from the what is it, the Dollar Tree, and it didn't work. I don't know why. I was just like, oh man, this is like a bigger package, and me being lazy and not reading or not really paying attention. Excuse me. God, there's a lot of fish swimming off right here. I think a carp. just being careless or whatever. I'm like, oh, I see it says super glue, but it says epoxy super glue or something. And it didn't work because my initial intentions were to put the glue sticks inside of a soft plastic. All right, so yeah, I think I can actually jump across this thing. It was so dry that I think it sucked up a lot of the water. I was thinking I was gonna have to walk all the way back around. But yeah, this is like a little creek that comes in. The water comes in and it'll flow through here when it gets high. Can find a lot of crawfish in here. I'm working right now, but wish I was fishing. Catch one. Hey, I appreciate that, Chris G. You'll definitely get the opportunity to. I work a lot myself, man, and trying to create content. Oh, I forgot. I thought I had a chatterbait on. I'm like reeling this thing in fast. It's been hard for me to kind of fish myself sometimes. I normally just get maybe like one day a week. If I kind of force it, I might get 2 days. But yeah, hopefully you get the opportunity to fish, and when you do, you have a blast, man. That's for anybody that's out there fishing or spending time on the water, whatever activities you guys like to get into. Hope you guys have a blast. Whatever you're doing, and I know, oh my God, I had a mosquito fly in my ear. I normally say, yeah, wishing you guys the best in any type of advancements or whatever, any progression that you have going on in your life, whether it be financially, health, content creating, or just being your best self. Wishing you guys the best of progression. And hope you reach your goals and some. Just don't lose faith. It only takes a mustard seed of faith. And faith, like my friend Elijah Moore told me, he's a professional skateboarder from Dallas, the Dallas DFW area. Oh my God, these mosquitoes. Faith is having faith is believing in something that you can't see, kind of like the air. He didn't say like kind of like the air. That was just me. But yeah, he was like telling me, he's like, yeah, having faith is believing in something that you can't see. And I can't remember what else he said, but that's something that always stuck with me. My mom would always tell me it only takes a mustard seed of faith. I'm gonna keep moving because these mosquitoes are all in my ear. I saw this video about this. I guess he was like, I don't know, from somewhere. He was in Florida with his friends, and he was like he was like, never heard a mosquito before. He was like cracking jokes about the mosquitoes and the noises they make. Need some bug repellent to move a mountain 100%. You know it, Anthony. Faith moves mountains. And it's kind of, you're like, what is the meaning behind that? But there's definitely something. All those old sayings and stuff that those people, grandparents and family members would tell us, man, there's something about it. They didn't say these things for no reason. You can probably see that big carp tail right there. He's swimming off right now, but it's a really big carp. His tail right there. Faith moves mountains. Hey, what's up, boys? The only reason I kind of want to go to the other spot. I want to make a few more casts here and go to the spot where I started off the day, man. And I think I caught two fish in like the first 10 minutes of fishing. Second one was a fairly decent one. Well, it was a decent for me. It was like a 2-pounder off the Wine. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, my man. My man, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, wishing you guys a good day. Good afternoon. End this week off strong and have a good start to the next one. And finish it off as well on a good note. Sometimes I'll see like it's like a little tree stump in the water or something, and I feel like they're like alligators or whatever. I'll be like watching stuff like that. There's not even alligators around here, so I don't know. I think when I'm in a situation where I run into an alligator, I think I'll be somewhat prepared because I'm a little cautious about everything around me in the water. As much as I love fishing and water, I'm also intimidated by it. I know the powers of it and the things that are in there. Like that fish that I hung maybe like 15 minutes ago. That thing could easily probably, like, if my feet were just hanging in the water, he could probably do some pretty good damage. And who knows if they have like bacteria or something on their teeth. They could easily like probably cause like some type of infection. Could rip your finger off or something. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for the creatures under the water. There's another big carp right there. I don't know what that was. You probably can't see it. Look how big this carp is. Oh my God, it's a gar. Look how big that thing is. Oh my God. You can't see him. Oh my God, bro. That thing is every bit of like 8 feet long. That was just an 8-foot guard just chilling right there. No problem, just posted off. That's insane. That's as close as I've been able to get to one. But like I said, I've seen them surface before. I thought it was a carp, and sure enough, I kind of moved those limbs around. And it's like a huge guard. What? I have no idea why this is even out here. I guess they called these people to repair this stuff, and they just leave all this trash out here. It's crazy. You hire somebody to fix the fountain, the aerator, and they just leave a ton of trash. But yeah, that was like the closest that I've gotten to one of those the guards in this particular spot. I think that's as close as I've been to one period that was that big. That thing had to be like 30 pounds. Insane. What's up, boys? I missed one earlier. I don't know why they're so close to the edge right now. They're typically just out in the middle. But I was just talking about respect and stuff like that, and sure enough, there was one right there. This is where I missed, this is where I caught my first 2 fish of the day. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Buzz. Man, that thing was, it's almost for me, like, it's too big to be in this place. That thing is too big. I just heard something move over there. God. But yeah, I got a lot of respect for the water, man. Especially salt water. Some of the creepiest stuff. Sometimes I'm fishing and like I'm just not like paranoid or anything, but like I'm just kind of aware, trying to be aware of my surroundings, because there's just so much out there that could like startle you or whatever. You can slip and fall. Even a bug. I was I was in this exact same spot last time. I had a June bug land like on my ear or whatever, and I freaked out and I smacked my phone. It almost fell in the water, and I was just like, God, like it was just a bug. But yeah, snakes, all that stuff is gotta be respectful of that stuff, man. With beavers and stuff, they'll like come up and like swim off real fast and like startle you. You can end up slipping and falling or something. Hey, what's up, Roy Murray? How you doing, my man? But yeah, I started off the day right here. It was actually, I'm at 97 minutes. 90 minutes ago, I made like maybe three casts with this Berkeley power bait, or power worm, and caught 2 fish back-to-back casts, and fished the whole rest of the spot and didn't catch anything. But I did hang, excuse me, I hung like I don't know, probably like a 10-pound alligator gar or whatever. Thing was giant. And I saw another one. It could have been the same one. But yeah, intimidating size. Like you look at it and you're like, man, this thing is bigger than me. The amount of damage that the thing could do with his mouth is crazy. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to ease over to this other spot that I want to use. Hot water frog at, and I have some glow sticks that I want to throw inside of the frog. And I have some glow sticks I want to throw inside of the frog just to see. I was thinking about making a video. It's my little rust bucket. You're thinking about making a video about it, but I don't know. I was like, if I'm live and I still have a little bit of battery, treble hooks to the ceiling of the car is not good. I have to be careful pulling it out. You have to excuse me. My car is a little doity. Been doing a lot of traveling, kind of. But yeah, if you guys want to ride along, I'm sure somebody, if everybody leaves, I'm pretty sure somebody else will maybe hop back in once I'm over at the other spot. Maybe pass through. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys stopping and hanging in with me. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all. I have my seatbelt on. That's just the reverse. I don't know why it's beeping. I'm gonna try to drive. Storms look like it's coming in from the east, kinda. It looks darker. Definitely up north, up towards like Louisville. I have a Prius, that's a Tesla. They kind of look the same. I kind of want a Tesla eventually, maybe. When they're like $30,000 or cheaper or something. Buy an old Tesla. But yeah, it's been, the weather's been kind of unpredictable here in Texas, and just wanted to take advantage of this opportunity to do a little fishing before it starts raining. I think it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so It's like, I might as well go ahead and get a live in today. And get a live in. Oh my God, there's a cat. It was like digging through trash. Poor little cat. Yeah, do a live today, and in case I'm not able to tomorrow, even though I probably will be able to, and I probably will fish tomorrow, just because I'm on this monetization grind at the moment, trying to get these watch hours. Getting pretty close to being partially monetized. But even if I wasn't YouTube grinding, I probably would be doing a little bit of fishing. Regardless. I should have brought a beverage with me. I have the tendency to forget about being drinks sometimes. But yeah, there's another fishing spot right there. I think this area that's like I'm closest to is like you don't really have any access to it. There's just so many snakes out there. There might not be venomous, but I just don't want to stumble up on snakes or step on one that's like almost like partially hibernating. You don't have to say nothing to me. I need to watch the road. You guys can kind of tell I'm sweating. It's so humid outside right now. But yeah, I'm like seconds away from this next spot, like less than a minute. But yeah, my intentions were to tie on a prog and throw a glow stick at the inside and see if it'll light up and I can catch something with it. It's kind of another random spot. This spot here has like tons of hydrilla in it, and the water is like super clear. It's really hard to fish, honestly, but it's a cool spot. I enjoy fishing it. Sometimes I feel like it gets a lot of pressure for what it is. But yeah, this is it's like glass calm out here. That first spot that I pulled up to was I should have charged my phone. Thought you guys back on the mount. Oh, the first spot that I was at, it was like windy when I pulled up. Got a half a moon. I guess you can't see it. But yeah, this spot is, I don't know, it's very unique. Very unique spot. Let's see if I can avoid catching these treble hooks in my ceiling in my car. I was too lazy to reel it up or put it on the put it in the eye. Managed to get it out. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of rigging right here. But yeah, popping back and forth. Barry is live streaming too. No problem, Todd. Hope you're having a good day and enjoying your Labor Day weekend. I probably won't be live for much longer. I only have like 44% left in my battery. I was able to get that weight off without retying. I will have to retie that frog, or I might leave the wake rat on for now. Guys, see if I have a creature bait. I should have Yeah, one of these missiles. This is like my last one. This missile soft plastic. God, I have to. Oh no, I'm good. I'm gonna take off the worm and replace it with the missile. I don't know why I'm not in screen, but the durability of these things is not very good. I can normally catch maybe 2 fish off these and I'll be done. But yeah, wish me luck. I think I'm gonna go with the rat a little bit and eventually get to the frog. I think when it gets a little bit more darker, I'm gonna toss on the frog. Also gonna toss on this jacket to put on his jacket because it has a hood on it and these mosquitoes. I got bit by a mosquito down here. I got bit by a mosquito one time, and for some reason, that bite was itching for like a month, over a month. Like it would randomly just like flare up, and like I'd be itching. I'm like, that's insane for a mosquito bite to be itching that long. It makes no sense. I was like, maybe these mosquitoes are just on another level. But yeah, this is the other spot. It's like glass calm right now. Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. Finding Joy. Hey, Finding Joy. Happy Labor Day weekend to you and yours. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was like a bluegill. Dead bluegill. I bet you someone caught it and didn't want it, or I don't know. Don't see many dead fish around here. But yeah, I'm gonna toss this weight grab. There's a tons of grass here, which it makes it challenging to fish, but I don't necessarily want to tie that frog on immediately because the glow sticks, they seem like they won't be as visible as they would when it's a little bit darker. Sorry if I'm missing anyone in the chat. To you and yours, happy to be watching. Thank you so much. No problemo, Todd. Thank you. But yeah, this place is like, the water is super clear. I never really have a lot of action on top water. Like frogs, people like they're like, throw a frog. I'm like, I don't get a lot of action on top water, but I think it's just like subsurface for me. It's just like right below the surface, kind of like getting in the cracks and nooks and cracks of the grass. This hydrilla seems to be the move for me. Or there's been a little bit more successful for me. Just like at that other spot that I was fishing, I cast out the chatterbait a couple of times and nothing. I threw that worm out and I caught 2 fish in like 2 casts. I'm like, wow. They obviously didn't want that thing. Yeah, there were dragonflies jumping here last time. Like a ton of the dragonflies weren't jumping, the fish were jumping after the dragonflies. And I've never seen anything like it. These fish were jumping so far out of the water. It was insane. All right, so that was top water. And this is subsurface. This is a soft plastic that's kind of going to fall down in the grass. And See if there's any difference, because, like I said, I have so much better success going subsurface than being on the actual surface. This spot has probably been fished quite a bit today. I, I would imagine. But there's fish in here for everyone to catch, honestly. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure about the what is it? I'm not too sure about the frog and the glow sticks, but I think I'll give it a try. If it doesn't work here, then I'm not gonna give up. I'll try it different locations and tried another location and with different baits. I'm pretty I'm pretty stoked on the idea of trying glow sticks and glow stick in some type of in lures or whatever. Attaching a glow stick to it for night fishing. I was thinking about tomorrow might be a better day to try it at another location as well. But this seems to be the best topwater spot, I think. Just because of all of the grass. Hey, Adventure America. My man Troy. Good afternoon. It's my second spot of the day. Caught a couple small ones. Caught one. My first one was a small one, and the second was maybe like a 2-pounder earlier at the first spot. Oh my God! And crazy, I ended up hanging into one of those big alligator guards there at the spot. It had to be like 10, 15 pounds. Like, thing had to be almost 6 foot long or whatever. He broke my line immediately, and what was it? Later on, as I was leaving the spot, I was talking about having respect for water and the creatures that are in it. And sure enough, I saw another one. It had to be this, the size, like the biggest width of a football. Like in circumference, it had to be at least like 8, 10 inches in diameter or whatever circumference. And I don't know, maybe like looked like it was like at least 8 feet long. But yeah, I saw one and these things were huge, man. I've never really gotten that close to one, but I encountered a couple earlier, which is pretty crazy. But that's pretty much all the action that I've had. But it is a nice day out. Getting winds again from the south. Yeah, it was huge, man. It was almost scary. I thought it was a big carp tail, and I'm like telling everyone in the chat, hey, like, look at this thing. And I moved the bushes back, and sure enough, man, it was just like a huge alligator gar. But yeah, I had one. I don't know how to do highlights from live streams, but if I were to find it, I think you have to do highlights when you're doing it. I don't even know how to ping comments. What's up, Mr. Tim Like? Tim Like? TM Like? What's up, my man? How you doing? Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Mr. Tim Lake. TM. But yeah, I don't even know how to ping comments. I see people and I'm like, wait, they're pinging comments. And I don't want to tap on the phone too much because I'll probably end up ending a stream or something. My luck. Yeah, there's a nice Budweiser can. Somebody said it last time, and they were like, if you can't catch a fish, it's nice. At least it's nice to catch a buzz. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I don't mind catching a buzz every once in a while, but I'm pretty content with just fishing. Especially if I'm driving. I don't like to drink that much and drive. Not that I'm not capable, but it's just, I don't know. It's not the thing to do. I know there's talked to when I would do Uber and Lyft in Los Angeles. There's a lot of people, that are out celebrating or whatever, and they're drinking, and they would be telling me the stories about drinking and driving and how it's unfortunate that you might have a drink or two. Got some hydrilla. You can have a drink or two and someone comes and hits you and it's not even your fault. You're like, well, unfortunately I had some drinks, but and I'm easily able to drive, like I can maintain with like one beer or two. But someone comes out of nowhere and hits you, and there you go. End up in a world of trouble. Got some Swisher Sweets. It's just a whole party out here. Like I don't mind people coming to like enjoy themselves, but it's just when they start throwing trash around, like that's just so grimy. Swisher Sweets and Budweiser. Fishing. And trash. Man, I don't know about these fish today at this spot. I missed one yesterday, but I didn't catch anything. I'm gonna pick this up. Probably pick the Budweiser can up as I'm leaving. But yeah, the area that I just kind of left will probably be the area that I'll be tossing that frog at. I guess I can go ahead and toss it on. I'll be able to tie it on a little bit easier with a little bit of light. Go ahead and crack the glow sticks. Since I've only have like 30%. Jamaica. These days Jamaicans in their what is it? What are they? The red stripe. It's a red stripe, but it's a Budweiser. It's close. It's a lager. You having any beverages this afternoon, Chris? It looks like it's sprinkling. It could be, and I just don't feel it because I'm seeing a lot of little dots on the water. Thank you so much, Finding Joy. All right, yeah, it's getting dark, so yeah, I think this spot has been fished a lot. I'm seeing a lot of lines going through the grass, so I think someone had been fishing here. There's a beaver swimming across the water. Just looked like someone swimming, but obviously it's a beaver. I don't think he has much to dam up around here. There's not like a lot of water flow. But he's just being, I guess, enjoying himself in his natural surroundings. That's not a good cast. How the blue Gigi, blue Gigi? The fishing is not too bad. The first spot that I was at was had a lot of there was a lot of activity, but this spot I've only been here for like maybe 10 minutes or so, and this is the spot that I wanted to tie on the frog with the glow sticks and throw it in. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. It's like getting cloudy. I don't know if this storm is coming in or leaving. Bonjour. I was like, I don't know a lot of French, but yeah, bonjour. What does that say? Franks, Frank, CK Franks. I don't know what rod to tie it on. I think I'm gonna just tie it on my good rod. So yeah, sorry about the darkness, but yeah, once I get over there, it's a little bit lighter and a little bit more visibility. But I'm gonna show you guys right now the I just dropped it. This is the frog that I'm gonna be tying on, and I'll pull the glow sticks out, kind of shake them up. Here's one. I don't know if there's another one or if I lost the other one. I had it in my pocket. Maybe I dropped it. I don't know. I don't know. I have more in my car anyways. Whatever. But yeah, I'm going to try to get this glow stick inside of this frog. Crack it up a little bit more. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, I think one is enough. I was actually thinking about doing two because I wasn't sure. But yeah, there's a glowing frog. Excuse me, I'm an old man, but I'm still a child inside. Very youth-hearted. So I'm just out here playing with lures. The wind is starting to pick up. Crazy. I should have tied the frog on a long time ago. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. It looks kind of cool, honestly. Maybe not to the fish, but to me it does. Sorry, I'm trying to tie this on fast. Yeah, I'm probably not tying the best knot, that's for sure. But I think it'll work. And I have my nail clippers, so I am officially done. Come back and grab that stuff. Yeah, so this is this is my setup. The wind's coming from the east now. It's just kind of crazy. Along with a little bit of rain. But yeah, there goes my frog. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but very interesting. I don't know if it adds a little bit too much weight on it to where it kind of wants to sink. I think it does want to sink. Not really. It's just hard to see, honestly. I know, right? Like the frog, man. This thing is legit. I'm super stoked off of it. Glow stick and a little dollar Walmart frog. I'm gonna have to make a video about it later. Get some better visuals. But yeah, if I catch anything, I guess it'll be cool on the live. I'm going to grab my stuff and walk around a little bit. I don't know if I should go that way. It's like super dark. I don't think y'all can see over there. So I'm going to kind of hang around the light a little bit. Yeah, sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. Has been a wonderful day. Jackson, what's up, Jackson? Yeah, appreciate you, Jackson. Yeah, I did see the W. This phone is so close to my head. I don't know if I have I'm losing close range sight or whatever, but I guess it's just low. I can't see anything. I'm a kid at heart. Yeah. Sergei? I'm not sure what nationality that is. Chumanov? Yeah, it's like super close to my eyes, or it's like super close to my chest, and I'm like, and it's low down. It's like right at my chest, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, feel like I'm going cross-eyed trying to read the chat. I think I could possibly what is it? Brighten my screen as well. Like, I don't have my screen very bright either. But yeah, I'm just kind of letting the frog sit there, and if there's any fish down there, maybe these get a visual on it. But yeah, this is just basically an experiment that I've been thinking about. I originally intended on using it inside of a soft plastic, but I went and got glue today, and the glue was not that good that I bought. I don't know why. I just grabbed what they had and ran. But yeah, eventually, if I get some good glue, I'll try it with the glue, and might continue to use the frog. I didn't even think about the frog until today. I was like, I don't know why I don't just try it with the frog. And it's a lot easier, no glue or anything. I just stick it in the back in the opening where you release the water, and yeah, it worked. Yeah, I definitely have to lift up the the phone to read the chat right now. Sometimes I feel like I can get away with it in the daytime. I can just kind of look down and kind of see it, but now it's like super hard. Yeah, brighten the screen. That's a little bit better. I had it on like the minimum screen brightness. Yeah, it's sprinkling out here. I don't know. I feel like the reflection off the water looks really cool with like the green picture. What is it? The green hint that it leaves. I was fishing out here last time, and I'm like, man, it looks really cool. I didn't know that those lights would light up the spot. But yeah, I'll give it a few more casts. This glow stick should last a couple of days. I might get out and use it tomorrow. I'm not sure. I know there's another spot that's close by that I kind of want to fish at as well. It's crazy how many spots are in these areas. in this area. A lot of people are like, why don't you just go to the lake by your house? I'm like, there's like 10 spots within a mile over there, and it's like, if you don't have good access at that lake, you can probably manage to get good access at one of these spots. Maybe the grass has been cut or something. But yes, so far no luck with the glow in the dark frog. But like I said, I feel like this spot has had a lot of pressure lately. I don't know if I'm kind of, what is it? Yeah, I can see lines in the grass where people have been like throwing frogs. I don't know if it's because of me as well, like pretty much just like promoting fishing here. God, I would love to see something just come up and smash this thing. I might go back a little bit towards that bench just to see. But yeah, there's people fishing on top of this grass. You can tell where their lures have been crossing it. And it's not really, it's so thick that you can't really catch fish in the grass. You just have to catch them on like the little openings and stuff like that. Like I saw this guy back there, a couple weeks ago. I found a broken rod and he was fishing all through the grass. And I'm like, that grass is way too thick to be fishing in. And if you were to catch a fish, like, good luck getting it in. Like, this grass is just too thick. You can fish on the openings, but not necessarily like dragging a frog or something across it. It's almost impossible. But I'm really, I'm really stoked on the way this frog looks. Challenging. Yes, it is very. Yeah, this body of water, in particular body of water, is very hard to fish. It's just like certain presentations that you could use to actually get, like, to kind of stay in a strike zone for, a good amount of time. Otherwise, you're just going to be catching grass and, like, almost just wasting of cast. You can cast 50 yards out and catch grass on the end of the cast, and it's just like, well, I got to reel all the way in. And it's just like the waste of a cast or whatever. A lot of disturbance reeling it in, so just have to be real selective about your lures and presentation. Mission Impossible accepted, 100%. Yeah, it's unique. Like, if you ever out on a body of water or whatever, and you have similar conditions, you just kind of you know what to do and how to adapt to the situation. I just kind of try to stay optimistic and just hope for the best. But typically the approaches that I have are not too bad. I'll just go weightless. I'll go weightless and soft plastics. Weightless soft plastic seems to be the move. I'm not getting any bites again, guys. But yeah, it was an interesting attempt. But yeah, if you guys want to try this, I would highly recommend it. It seems like pretty cool. It's just a dollar Walmart frog with a glow stick in it. I was actually gonna put two in it to make it rattle and and to get the visibility, more high visibility. But with one, it seems to be working fine. Kind of work my way over here where this grass is and make a few casts. But yeah, I don't think the fish are very active here right now. I, like I said, I think this spot has been getting a ton of pressure lately. Every time I come, there's like someone or a few people, and that's just when I'm here. Like if I leave or if I show up sometimes, and like that'll be just like if oh yeah, wow, one win for it. That was crazy. I no, no. I can see the frog glowing in his mouth, bro. That was crazy. Why did he get off? Boston George. Oh my God. Yeah, but yeah, I'll see people walking. Like it'll rain. It rained like 2 days ago. And I came out here yesterday and he hit it while it was still too. It was like I think he looked up at it and was like, what is that? And he went for it. I missed him. That's why I don't like frogs. I miss a lot of frogfish. Oh, I thought he hit it. Um, yeah, like it'll rain. It's like sinking on me. It'll rain and you'll come out here the next day and it'll be like mud prints. People be like walking. Sorry about the shakiness. It'll be like mud prints or whatever. People are like where there's dirt. Like you'll see people that have been walking through the mud or whatever. It's like, man, it just rained and spot has already been hit. But I'm not complaining. It's not my spot. I just try to keep it clean and stuff like that as much as possible. But other than that, come one, come all. I missed one on the frog. The frog was just like in his mouth. I could see it. It was like having a glow stick in his mouth. Super bummed I missed him. That's one thing about frogs, man, is like, I don't know. It's like the for them to be weedless, you have to have the hooks kind of close to their bodies. And you have to have the hooks close to their bodies. Oh man, that was not a good cast. Yeah, you have to have the hooks kind of close to the frog's body, and the more you flare it out, the hooks out, open the hooks away from the body, the less weedless it is. But your hookup ratio is a lot better, and yeah, I try to flare out my hooks as much as possible, but I really didn't on this one because the hooks aren't very stable inside of the frog, and it makes it challenging to actually even open up the hooks with only one pair of pliers. I only tried it with one. I think if I held like both sides down, I could manage to open the hook a little bit better. But the hook gap on these they're kind of hard. What's up? Caught anything yet? MRF, Mr. Friend. No, I caught two earlier at the beginning of the stream, and I just missed one on my little glow stick and the frog challenge. I had one go for it. It's kind of hard to tell if it's sinking or not, but it's not sinking. It's just kind of sitting weight down, like at the back of the frog where it has its weights. It's just sitting low, but it's not sinking on me. But no, nothing yet. I'm going cross-eyed trying to read this stuff. Do you believe in Christianity? Uh, I believe in. I'm not really sure what Christianity is, honestly. I'm not really sure about. I've never really spent a lot of time trying to figure in what like my beliefs are or whatever. Like, but a lot of my family are they're Baptists. Grew up, born and raised in a Baptist church. And yeah, I do believe in something higher. I haven't attended church in a long time, unfortunately. But I do believe I have a lot of faith, and I don't think I would have made it this far in life without someone and my people and God looking over me. I don't think I would have made it this far in life, man. It's been it has been a journey, I tell you. But yeah, and more than a religion, I tell people, they're like, a lot of people ask me sometime, I was like, more than I guess like a specific religion, to me it's a relationship. I feel like I have a good relationship with God, and sometimes I feel like I have the tendency to fall off track. uh, I have the tendency to fall off track and you know not be as not praise, not pray as much, and not give thanks, and don't count my blessings as much. But when it all comes down to it, man, I've been humbled by life, and I don't take anything for granted. Uh, a lot of people would ask me, like, I don't know, I used to get invited out a lot, and sometimes I just wouldn't be in the best situation, maybe like financially or something like that, and they're like, oh, just like, we can go and do this or that and just kind of take your mind off of it. And I'm like, no matter, no matter what I'm doing, there's no escape from reality. And that's one thing that I've always been thankful for, was like, I don't try to escape reality or anything like that. I might do things to take my mind off things, but like if I was in a situation where I needed to be making money or be focusing on my goals right now, even though I could be fishing, in the back of my mind, those goals or whatever, or things that I need to be doing, are still there. And yeah, I try to, like, I'm not going over there. It's too much grass and it's too dark. Yeah, I try to not to get, too distracted from reality. Like, I could go out to the club or do this and that, and just trying to get out of the wind for a little bit and maybe make some casts where it's not so windy. It may be a little bit better over there. But yeah, I've always said there's no escape too far from reality. Like, I could be with my friends having like a really, really good time or whatever. And like I say, I know where I stand. And even though I might get distracted by work and stuff like that, bills and whatever, things that are going on in the world, I never forget how blessed I am. And I try not to take anything for granted, honestly. But yeah, to me, I think it's I believe in a lot of things. And as I was mentioning on my stream earlier, it only takes a mustard seed of faith. And having one of my friends, he's a Christian, professional Christian skateboarder, Elijah Moore, here from the Dallas Fort Worth area. Um, what is it? He told me one time, and I'll never forget it. I remember the exact same spot where he told me. It's like we're downtown, and where I was standing at this building and everything. But he told me having faith is believing what you can't see. And I was pretty young at the time, maybe like 15, 16, I don't know, 17 or something. I'm not sure. It's been a while, but Yeah, I'll never forget that. And yeah, it's like a lot of people don't believe, or not necessarily believe in anything that they can't see. I heard once, and I've never really heard it again, that God can be proven mathematically, and it's something that is like I always hear things, and they'll kind of stick with me. But yeah, I've heard that saying, and I believe it. It's like, and it goes to a point where it's like invisible. But yeah, it's kind of like, I guess, type some sacred geometry or whatever. But yeah, someone said that God can be proven mathematically. It's like you break you break it down and you do all this and that, and it's like it can be proven. I appreciate that, Todd. I try to explain myself. Sometimes I go overboard trying to explain myself, but I try my best to my thing is I just try my best to get people to understand. Sometimes words really don't explain the feelings and emotions or whatever that you're trying to get out, and I try my best to just try to have people, understand. I do. I guess I ramble a lot, especially when I get asked questions. I'm like blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I'm just trying to, let that person know that I actually care about whatever they're asking, or trying to put light on it. Help them out or give them much as information as possible. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I got one strike on the old frog. But yeah, man, this is the bait for now. Let's see if I can catch up with chat. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. It is sprinkling out here, very light, but I'm not trying to get sick. There has been kind of a flu going around. God forbid any of you guys get sick, and if you do it, it's kind of a yearly or bi-yearly thing for a lot of people. Sometimes it could go up to like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years before you catch the flu or whatever. But if you guys so happen when you guys don't, it's not too bad on you guys. I feel like my throat is kind of hurting right now. But yeah, always get your vitamin C in before all this crazy weather starts to coming in. I would have to say the naturalist form possible. Just go local grocery store and grab a bunch of oranges and stuff. Just try to eat healthy this winter, so get start eating healthy so we can get ready for this cold weather. Keep our immune systems up, and yeah, stay ready for this summer. What's up, Jack Pepper or Preeper? It's like that's a family name. My grandmother's last name, Pepper, and my dyslexia. Yeah, it is kind of windy. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I can feel a pretty good breeze right now. UFO, yeah, that's my little UFO bait. Hey, I appreciate that, Jack. No, I did catch something earlier, and I just missed one right now. But I decided to throw this little glow stick in this frog and attempt to do some night fishing or whatever, just briefly. But hopefully, one of these days, I'll be a little bit more prepared, and maybe I don't know, maybe a different location or something, and I'll get to utilize the old frog with the glow stick. Julius Peppers? Uh, no, that sounds so familiar. But my uncle, I'm gonna make a couple more casts. just for the heck of it. All right, my uncle his name was Felicio Cedric, Felicio Peppers, and he played for the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates for a few years, and until he was let go, and he was just like a free agent, and he eventually just came home and just pretty much just became a handyman. He's just like real artsy guy. Just man, he's ladies man, do anything. Just super talented. But yeah, Julius Peppers sounds familiar. But yeah, that's my grandmother's name, last name. This frog is casting out so far. Oh, great NFL linebacker. Interesting. I used to have my uncle, my other uncle. He would always tell me about my last name is Denmark, and he was like, "Man, you have like a really really good cousin that's like, I don't know, I don't know if he's a linebacker or whatever, but Adrian Denmark." He's like, if you hear his name in the future, like that's just know that's your cousin. I was like, I don't know too many people with the last name Denmark, especially if they were to say, "Oh, from like Jefferson, Texas." Have you ever heard? Wait, Wait, I was talking about Carthage not too long ago. I feel like, but have you ever heard of Jefferson, Texas, Todd? I know you know where. You said you worked out of Carthage sometime, but yeah, I think Jefferson is really close to where I used to live, and I think it was like one of the most popular up and coming towns, like back in the 1900s, like late 1800s. Jefferson, Texas was really popular place for because I think it used to get a lot of merchandise from like off the Mississippi River. Yeah, it does, man. I'm super stoked off the frog. It's just like a 99-cent frog from Walmart, and yeah, I just threw a glow stick in it. I'm really stoked off of it. Vitamin C, vitamin B, and zinc. Yes, sir. I'm definitely. I ate a bunch of oranges last week, and I'm gonna continue to try to keep my immune system up for this crazy weather. It's gonna be up and down. I think it's gonna be. It was like pretty much all 80 for like. It was all 80 degrees for I don't know how many days, like 8 days. Where's my hat? Oh yeah, I took it off in the car. My bad. Sorry, you guys. I meant to go get a haircut today, and my nappy head. Uh, I was gonna go get a haircut today, but the guy kind of flaked on me. I asked him for the address, and he never sent me the address. It's like through a recommended from a friend. Some Dominican guy was gonna cut my hair, but yeah, I'm gonna try to keep my immune system up as much as possible. Sorry, I'm like trying to get stuff out of my car, get ready. That's better. I was like, my hair is like messed up. I got hat hair. Looks terrible. Get this jacket off. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me and sticking around while I try to get everything together. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Happy what is it, Labor Day Monday, and sit back and enjoy some good food, maybe a good movie. I follow a channel that reads from the book Indian, what is it? Previsions in Texas, about the history of Texas. Interesting. Montre Holland is an NFL player from Jefferson. Interesting. Yeah, Jefferson is a football team. I grew up in Avenger. Well, I went to Jefferson and in school in Avenger. Avengers are more of a basketball team. Trying not to close my rods in my door because I've done that plenty of times and end up breaking off of my rods. But yeah, you can probably get a little better look at the frog. There it is. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day, the rest of your day, and a good Monday. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Salute. Thank you, guys.